What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the vlog. Today's a big day. There's going to be a lot of stuff going on, but first off, I've got to update you on the issue that we had on the previous video with the check engine light going off. So basically it came down to an oil pressure sensor not liking the spot where it's at on a new adapter plate. It is right in the area where the thermostat sits. So in that area, there's just a little bit more pressure when it flows through the plate to the intercooler. So there's a little bit more restriction there. And the way we found that out, we did a couple logs, and I sent it to my tuner, and he took a look, and every time it was the oil pressure issue. It was just showing high pressure. It was around like 140 psi. So the sensor wasn't liking it. And what I ended up doing, I ended up taking the whole plate off and going back to the OEM setup and putting everything back together, running the car again, and the issue went away. And then we swapped back and it came back. I even went and bought a new pressure sensor, and it was still doing it. So the pressure sensor actually is going to be relocated to the one of the turbo feed lines from the OEM setup, the one that's on the back of the block. And I end up buying a new adapter for it. So there's an adapter right over here. It's a 1.25 thread with a 1/8 inch MPT on this side. So I just have to move my wire harness over to the other side of the engine, which should not be that bad. But the engine is actually healthy. He looked over it several times. He said everything else is on point except your oil pressure. So with that being said, we kind of just running the car with that check engine blinking every time you press on the gas, but that's no problem. It's just kind of annoying. That's all it is. But I'm going to end up moving it here in a few days. As far as everything else, the car went back together. I'm going to show you that real quick. The bumper went on. I did cut the hole for the oil cooler. It looks okay for now. I will change the bumper eventually once the tube front end is on, so we'll run a different bumper, a little different setup. But right now, let me show you what it looks like, and I'm going to update you what else we're going to do today. Here it is, guys. The bumper is on. Here's our new hole that we cut up for the oil cooler. It doesn't look terrible. I kind of put the red outline vinyl tape on it, so it doesn't look so bad, but it fit pretty okay. It's a little tight fitment now that everything's up front, but it'll do for now. It doesn't look that bad, so it is all good. That being said, guys, today we are going to import face-off at Dragway 42 in Ohio. We're just about ready to rock and roll. Did wash the car. We're gonna stop and get some fuel, bring a couple gallons with us, and we're actually gonna go ahead and run the car down the dragway just to see what she does. I haven't drag raced this car before, so this will be a first time. Usually we go drifting, and I'm used to that for the most part, but today we're gonna go drag racing. So hopefully those R888s will do all right for us, and we'll see what happens. First off, we have to get down to Jake's house. The dragway is right around the corner from his house. It's just 3 miles down the street. And one thing I do have to do is to change the driver's side axle, because we have a ripped boot and it's slinging grease all over the place, and we just got to replace that real quick. And I'm going to end up using an axle from the other 350Z that we have sitting in the shop there. So I'm pretty stoked about it. Let's get down to Jake's house, let's replace this axle, and let's hit the show and the track. Stay tuned, and I'll see you soon there. All right, boys, we made it down to Dragway 42 right now. I'm sitting in TAC. I actually didn't have any pants with me, so somebody's bringing me some pants so they can pass, so I can pass TAC. Everything else is good. There's a whole bunch of people back there, probably several thousand cars. We'll do a walk around later, but right now I'm just gonna hang on here, wait for my pants, and we're gonna get in there. All right, boys and girls, we made it to the show. Right now we're waiting for our class to go, which is test and tune. So whenever they call, we're gonna go to the front of the line and see what she runs. But this is basically what it looks like behind me. We're just gonna do a walk around, see if we can find some cool cars, see what everybody's got in store today. up, boys? Finally made it. We're in line right now. Just waiting for a turn. Our boys almost there. That's too bad I didn't bring my GoPro. Alright, boys, we just came back. We did another run. So I messed up the first 4 of them. I basically burned all the way through the first gear every single time once I bogged out. And our last run was the best run. We actually ended up doing a 12.4, and it wasn't the best reaction time. I'm pretty sure we can get to low 11s or something like that next time we'll come out here. But as the first time with this motor and just filling out the car, I didn't think it was too bad. I'm not that happy with it, but 12.4 for the first time. We did definitely test out the fans today. It was a hot 96-degree weather, and we were sitting in line for a while. We stayed cool 180 degrees the whole time, so I definitely recommend those fans. That was a good purchase there. Didn't overheat one time. We ran it, no issues. Car ran great. I just got to learn how to launch it. But it was a good time. I had fun. Next time we're gonna go drifting. All right, guys, we're heading out of here. It was a great day. I got more tanner than I wanted to. Just sitting waiting in line. We did get about 5 passes, maybe 4 passes, something like that. One of them was good. Like I said, it was 12.4 at 122 miles an hour, 121 miles an hour. There's the sheet. So there's still a lot to work on, but I think the car ran great. There was no issues, no overheating issues, no oil issues. So I'm pretty stoked about that. We definitely tested that car out. It is 96, 98 degrees out here. I'm sweating, as you can see. I'm all wet. I'm red as a lobster. But thank you guys for watching. So please subscribe, like, and I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy.